Hey everybody, I haven't done a video in a while, and while I was planning on doing one either this coming weekend or the following weekend, I got something in the mail today that I'm pretty excited about, so I thought I would post a video now as well as later. So I was at my local Mega Media Exchange, or Pre-Played, whatever they are called over on this side, and there's been a game there for a little while that I've been kind of thinking about picking up. Especially because it didn't seem like there would be any compatibility issues. But I waited for the longest time, and it's probably been a month now. I actually decided to just go ahead and buy it because it was cheap enough. And it is a Japanese version of Fist of the North Star. And I apologize for the bad video quality. I still got to figure out my video setup. But I saw this, it was 20 bucks there. It had been there actually for a couple weeks, and I'm just confirming right now that it is Japanese, because I'm pretty sure it is. It's gotta be, right? Anyways, I saw this, 20 bucks. It's been sitting there for a while. I figured, let's give it a go. Unfortunately, I haven't opened it up yet. I've been meaning to kind of put it in and play it because there's another game that I've had my eye on. And since I have gone through Fist of the North Star twice already, once on the PlayStation 3 and once on the Xbox 360, I platinumed and 1,000%ed, or 1,000 gamer scored it both times that I played. I figured this would be very easy. It's just a lot of punching. For map, it just kind of tells you where to go. So while I don't know any of the language, I figured this might be a good way for me to start. But I saw a deal when I was looking around at websites, and I decided, all right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get the game guide for this game, and I'm going to get the guide. Or I'm going to get the game guide, and I'm going to get the game. And so I ordered it, and that was probably mid-April I ordered it. Like a week and a half, 2 weeks after I ordered it, they said, unfortunately, we've looked, we can't find the game guide anywhere. And honestly, I was kind of expecting that because the guide was listed on their site for, I think, $8.50. It was under 10 bucks. And you have to pay shipping from this place, which ends up costing like 20 bucks for the guide and the game, which is pricey, but I've ordered from there before. I figured it would be worth a go. Unfortunately, because they didn't have the game guide, they were trying to find the game guide, it delayed things. I didn't get it, but finally yesterday, it was dropped off at the office, picked it up today, and I now have it in my hand. I found the game guide new for $29 on Amazon, so I ordered that. They're saying May 17th, so within a couple days I should get it, or sometime next week. Once I get the game guide, even though I've gone through this game multiple times, and you'll know why I've gone through it multiple times in a minute, I still kind of want to remember, some of the more intricate parts, and because it's an RPG, so I'm a little afraid that because it's in Japanese, I'm not going to understand a word of it. And it's slightly different than the game that I've played, and that game is Near Replicant, and you really can't see it because it's still in the packaging, but it is Near Replicant. So Japan got Near Replicant and Near Gestalt. Gestalt is the version that we got over in the States as Near. Near Gestalt was for the 360 over in Japan, and Near Replicant was the PS3 version, but these are both Near Gestalt. This was a game that I just absolutely loved. I went, so there's basically, you go through it once, the entire way through, and then there's a total of 4 endings. And when you start back up, you start up about halfway. It's actually more than halfway through. You can pretty much plow through it. So one full run through and then 3 partial run throughs if you want to do everything. So I've effectively played this game twice all the way through, plus halfway 6 times at least, but in order to craft weapons, I think I did actually a couple more run-throughs on my PS3 version, because I actually platinumed this. Haven't done that with this yet. I'm still got the weapon trophies that I've got, or achievements that I've got unlocked for this. I will probably do that at some point. The thing is that there's some DLC that you can buy, which will make it much easier to find some of the more harder to find crafting items for weapons. And I forget exactly how many achievements I'm away from 1,000 gamers scoring this, but it's pretty close. And it's such a good game that I bought it twice. I think this was new or used that I bought it. I'm pretty sure I bought the 360 version new, because the price dropped so fast on these games. Despite it being a really good game, it's just the character. And I've done a review video on this. The character just isn't very pretty, and people just didn't seem to like it because of that. So yeah, I ordered Near Gestalt. It ended up being like $60 total, $50 or $60, but it's kind of a birthday present to myself, and I just wanted to play it. It's basically you play as the brother of her instead of the father. So otherwise, it's supposed to be pretty much the same, just that one character. And actually, the DLC for our version, you can play as him with that skin. One thing that I've been thinking about doing is, so the benefit of Japan releases of the PS3 is you can play them on your US PlayStation 3. So that's why I picked up Fist of the North Star, and that's why I picked up Nier Replicant, because I can play these games. Nier Gestalt, I cannot play if I pick up the Japanese version because I do not have a Japanese 360. I would not buy a Japanese 360, even though I'm sure they're very cheap at this point, because Japan does not like the 360 as much as we do in America. But so I wouldn't want to pick it up. But Amazon has Nier Gestalt here for $53 plus $4 shipping. I could get it through PlayAsia, which is where I picked up a copy of Nier Replicant. I've also picked up some soundtracks. I think I bought 2 soundtracks from them in the past, but they ship via FedEx. They're out of Hong Kong, so it takes a little bit longer for things to get over here, and shipping prices are pretty high. They've got Nier Gestalt for $40, so then you're looking at basically $15 shipping, so it's kind of a wash. But I don't know. I don't want to just buy it just so I can put it up on my shelf. But part of me wants to buy it despite that, just because I like the game, and this is a game like Shadow Hearts. I was in Chicago a couple months ago. I think it was around Christmas time, so 5 months ago. And they actually allowed me to finish getting my 2 of every copy of the 3 Shadow Heart games, the main Shadow Heart games. They had from the New World, which I haven't seen used anywhere complete. We had a local copy at the pre-played Mega Media Exchange, whatever it might be, that had this Fist of the North Star, but it didn't have the game guide or the game booklet. And even though I've already got the booklet, I just like to have my games complete. So I didn't pick it up. But there was a place in Chicago. I don't think it was People Play Games. I think it was one of their more commercial's not the right word, but chain. One of their chains in Chicago had a copy. New price was, I think, like $20 or less. It was worth it. I think a new copy of Shadow Hearts from the New World is like $50, if not more. So it was definitely worth it. Definitely worth the price. And now we have 2 copies of Shadow Hearts Covenant, and Shadow Hearts from the New World. So, anyways, so part of me wants to get Nier installed just so I can have the full collection. So I can have the 360 version, PlayStation 3 version, the 2 Japanese releases. And it's a Platinum collection. This is the Ultimate Hits collection, so it would kind of go along fairly well. But $55, $60, I might as well say, for a game that I won't play because I can't. I don't know. So, what do you think? Should I pick it up? I mean, this place has 10 left. Again, I don't think a lot of people are going to actually purchase this. You could always do it through PlayAsia. Part of me thinks that at the end of the week on Friday, I'm just going to go ahead and buy it. And, I spent $60 on something that I'm just going to have sitting up, but maybe it's worth it. So, what do you think? Should I pick it up? Should I just do it? I mean, I keep talking about it. I probably shouldn't. I keep thinking about it. But, yet again, this was something that I was going to pick up a year ago. The Japanese version, Nier Replicant, I was going to pick it up a year ago. I didn't. And then, just out of the whim, I was like, hey, I wonder if I can find a copy of the Nier strategy guide. Just because I think that would be kind of cool. And sure enough, PlayAsia had it. I decided, well, if I'm going to buy a strategy guide, a $8 strategy guide, and pay $15 shipping, $14 shipping, I might as well just get the game too, right? Got the game, and now I'm wishing I got Nier Gestalt. But what do you think? Did I get it? In other news, I think my last video that I did a long time ago was about me picking up a 3DS and wondering about what kind of games I should get. I haven't really played my 3DS since. PlayStation Network has had some pretty good games for the PlayStation Vita. I actually went out and bought Persona 4 Golden. It's Persona 4 I picked up for the PlayStation 2, but I just didn't go through and play it because at that point it was pretty much PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. I was into that. Persona 4 I know is going to take a lot of time, so I didn't want to immediately jump into it. Then they announced Golden. I was like, I'm just going to wait and I'll pick it up for that. They hit it on deal a while ago. I picked it up and haven't put it in. I've actually been working on Disgaea 3, Absence of Detention, or Absence of, I think it's Detention, it's the PlayStation Vita one, and PlayStation 3 is Judgment, but I've been working on that slowly, so that's where I'm at. This weekend or the following weekend, depending on when I get the Nier strategy guide, I will actually be doing a video on my strategy guides. I'm going to try to break it up into at least 2 parts. One is going to be stuff that I got from like previous gen and earlier. So anything before the PlayStation 2. I didn't have any Xbox games, so it won't be before that. But basically before PlayStation 2. I'll do a video on those game guides, and then I'll do another video on game guides from the current generations and PlayStation 2. So PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, 3DS, I think I have a game guide for, or the DS, one of those two. And I don't think I have any game guides for Wii games, and I definitely don't have any game guides for Wii U games because I don't have one. but I'll kind of go over those in the second part. And that's based on a very, very late response to Benzo. He did a video review of these guys a while ago. So that's where things are at. See you later.